In a previous video, I speculated about a scenario where Sirius Black, the central figure of the Prisoner of Azkaban, was the villain the story initially made him out to be. In it, Serena and I came to the realization that this is a topic that would require more than one video.
You got sidetracked with Pettigrew going to Lupin. That took up the bulk of that video.
Anyway, now that I've gotten that out of the way, and with Harry's third year underway, it's time to focus on what Sirius Black does while at Hogwarts. Given that Sirius Black is loyal to Voldemort in this continuity, I'll focus on two scenarios. 1. Sirius Black goes to Hogwarts, whether to pursue Harry or Peter Pettigrew. 2. Sirius Black forgoes Hogwarts and instead tries to find his master. Admittedly, Sirius Black's endeavor to get into Hogwarts will be trickier given that in the previous video, we established how Sirius Black's status as an animagus is revealed to the wizarding world. This means that students will be looking for a dog. However, given that there are no reports of a dog running around Hogwarts in the actual story, this means that much of what Black does in the book can still happen. And in any case, even if the students encountered a dog, they may not know that this specific dog is Sirius Black. And if Black finds a bunch of dogs and has them roam around Hogwarts, then his dog disguise could still be effective.
So, the situation where Sirius Black attempts to infiltrate the Gryffindor common room can still happen?
Yes. On Halloween night, while everyone is celebrating the Halloween feast, Sirius Black will attempt to infiltrate the Gryffindor common room, whether to try to ambush Harry or get back at Scabbers, since Black would not know that Peter is under Dumbledore's personal protection. He fails because the fat lady would not let him in. The subsequent hunt for Black and the night shift takes place in roughly the same way, though after that episode, Dumbledore decides that Hogwarts will require the protection of a team of Aurors. The Ministry will happily oblige, and students will be given training on what to do if they see either Sirius Black or an unfamiliar dog, since the Ministry will be operating with Mrs. Figg's tip to Kingsley in mind. Thanks to the Aurors, Sirius Black is unable to infiltrate the Gryffindor common room, which is a relief since I think Ron would be killed in that scenario, and that's an entire barrel of worms that I'm not prepared to open.
So what about Crookshanks? In the original continuity, he teamed up with Sirius Black and hunted down Scabbers.
I do believe that Sirius Black and Crookshanks will encounter each other. While Crookshanks will recognize Sirius Black, I don't think the two will team up, meaning the cat never gives Sirius Black Neville's list of passwords. I also don't see Black ending Crookshanks either, for 3 reasons. 1. Sirius Black is still lying low, and killing a student's cat will only turn heads. 2. This opens up another line of speculation that I'd rather not get into. 3. I'm a cat person. I'd be seething with anger if that were to happen.
So what happens if Sirius Black finally encounters Harry?
I think Sirius Black will find some wand to use and stun Harry and his friends, and then kidnap the boy who lived to some remote hideout. Now that Black has Harry and a wand, the Prisoner of Azkaban will apparate away from Hogwarts and begin the hunt for his master. I do believe Black will find Voldemort a little quicker than Wormtail did, and when that happens, Voldemort will return quickly, and Harry will have no way of escaping. As for how the return of Voldemort plays out, that's a topic for another video. So, what do you all think?
Well, I think you still have another topic to cover.
And what topic is that?
This video was to cover 2 basic scenarios, one where Sirius Black heads to Hogwarts to hunt Harry and/or Pettigrew down. The second one is where Black finds Voldemort first before doing anything related to Harry or Hogwarts. You only did the first one.
Touché. Okay, so I already addressed the Black finding Voldemort scenario, only it occurs around the beginning of Harry's 3rd year as opposed to his 4th one. Sirius Black restores Voldemort to a ruined Harry body, and the two discuss plans on how they are going to access Harry's blood. Because no Triwizard Tournament was forthcoming, it meant that Sirius Black and Voldemort would have to try a more direct and hands-on approach to getting Harry's blood. I propose that Sirius Black and Lord Voldemort would find another Death Eater still loyal to the cause, and you can speculate which Death Eater this is in the comments below. But one who would look after Voldemort while Sirius scouted Hogwarts, looking for an opportunity to get to Harry. At that point, once such an opportunity arrives, Voldemort will return, and, like in the first scenario, Harry has no means of escape. So, what do you all think? Would Sirius Black go for Hogwarts or Voldemort first? How exactly would Sirius Black get his hands on Harry, and how would Harry's encounter with a rejuvenated Voldemort play out? If Sirius Black were to seek Voldemort first and enlist the help of another Death Eater, what Death Eater would that be?
Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below and subscribe/ring the bell so you will be informed when a new video is uploaded.